guys, it's Mr. Sontag here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play a 1-4-5-1 progression in C major on the piano using some easy movable chord shapes and a smooth bass line. So I'm going to get right to it. Here's what you want yours to sound like. C major, then F, then G7, back to C. Okay? We're going to start with the left hand, okay? Now the left hand on your piano is going to be mostly used for bass notes, and so this is going to give us a really good bass line. So for our chord progression, we're just going to keep the root of each chord in the bass in our left hand. So you're going to position your hand right here for C. Remember that 5-finger exercise? Get your finger, your pinky is going to start on C for this first position, and I'll show you one other way that you can play your bass line. So start with C, then F, then G, then C, okay? Really easy. All you have to play are those single notes, and that is the root of each chord in the bass, and that's going to give you a really nice full sound when you play it along with the chords. Practice playing that a few times in a row. You're doing your pinky, pointer finger, thumb, pointer finger again. Now, once you add the right hand, it sounds like this. I started with the left hand because it's a lot easier. And there's one other thing you can do. You can play it, instead of going up to F and G, you can play the F and G down here. So start with your thumb on C, F, G, C. Okay, so that is going to give you a more full bass sound. So this is going to sound like this. Okay, that gives you a really nice sound, also going from 4-5-1. So either way you want to play it is going to sound really good, but maybe we'll use those nice low bass notes. Once you get the hang of doing that, let's try adding in the right hand. Now your right hand here is going to play 3 notes at a time. That's called a triad, and we're going to start on C. So find your group of 2 black keys and bring your thumb down to C. Once your thumb is on C, I always like to get my fingers nice and warmed up to play. You're going to play a C major triad, playing C, E, and G. So you're using your thumb, your middle finger, and your pinky, or 1, 3, and 5. Okay? And that gives you a C major triad. Now, to play the next chord in F major, this is gonna be the second inversion. So you're gonna move your middle finger and pinky, 3 and 5, you're gonna move them both up 1 note to F and A. So you have C, F, second inversion because it's no longer in root position, but it's keeping your thumb on the C. So we try and find common tones between the chords when we're playing. So you have C major, C, E, and G. Then you have F major, C, F, and A. Now you're gonna have to do a big shift in your hands. You're gonna shift your thumb over 1 note to B. Lift your hand and put your ring finger and pinky on F and G. So the 3 notes that you're going to use are B, F, G. And then back to your C major. And that should be your home bass, your home position. So altogether it sounds like this. C major, F major, big jump to G7 using B, F, and G, and then back to C major. Okay, now once you get the hang of doing that, try practicing it a few times, just each hand individually. So you have your right hand. Your right hand plays the harmony, the chords. Should be getting easier every time you play it. Now you can add in the bass line with your left hand, and for this one I'm gonna put my thumb on C and use the low notes. So 1, 2, here we go. C, F, G7, C. Try that a few times, just playing each each chord and letting it ring out. If you can see, I'm using my sustain pedal on the piano. The important thing about a sustain pedal, you can use it if you have one, or you don't have to use it. It's important that each time you change a chord, you want to release that sustain pedal so that it doesn't just all start meshing together like this. And how loud it can get once all of those notes are ringing. So make sure that if you use the sustain pedal, you release it after every chord, okay, as when you change chords. And the last thing that I want you to try and do now is, so far we've just played an even half note pulse, letting the chords ring out, but I want you to try, now that you have the hang of it, try playing different rhythms. So once you have the hang of changing between all of those chords, I want you to try a few different rhythms. So you can play steady eighth notes or quarter notes, depending on how you're counting. So using your right hand to play different rhythms will add a lot of flavor to your playing. So now that you have the hang of it, I want you to practice different rhythms. Try playing some songs. Try using these chords to play different songs. It's really all up to you at how creative you can be using just those 3 easy chords on the piano. Well, until next time, make sure you wash your hands before and after playing the piano. Listen to your parents and have a great day. See ya.